Now to your voice, your vote. A familiar face is joining the race for U.S. Senate, hoping to replace retiring Senator Debbie Stabenow. Former U.S. Representative Peter Meijer, who lost the Republican Party's nomination to run again last year, announced his decision to run for Senate today. 13 Your Side's Charlie Tinker spoke with Peter Meijer about his odds of success and a very familiar slogan. He joins us now. Hi, Charlie.
Hey, Elena, good evening to you. You'll remember he was one of 10 Republicans who voted to impeach former President Trump in the aftermath of the January 6th insurrection at the U.S. Capitol, leading to his exit from Congress after losing that primary to John Gibbs. That decision and later the ouster itself already has some among Republican leadership questioning whether Meijer would be a viable candidate in the primary or more broadly in the general election, whether those reservations could kneecap him in a matchup against the eventual Dem nominee. I asked him about those critiques.
It is hilarious to me how much contempt they have for Republican voters and how little they actually want to address core issues. I think that's one of the challenges in politics generally, but especially in the Republican Party, is a lot of folks who just go along to get along, and people don't vote for somebody so they can just go and sit on their hands and, tell happy lies while the truth is hard and difficult. I'm running because I am more than happy to have those conversations.
Yeah, he said that he regretted the circumstances surrounding that decision, but would make the same choice again. Also wanted to point this out. He's using a familiar, now retired logo once used for the family's superstore chain. I asked Meijer whether he believed the name recognition was likely to do him any favors with voters, a lot of them no doubt familiar with his family story.
It's funny, when I spell my name in all lowercase, it looks like the current logo. I put it all in uppercase, it looks like the former logo. It's part and parcel with having a readily identified family name and being in the state of Michigan here.
Are you counting on some of that legacy to maybe have some sway with voters at all?
I'm standing on my own and I'm making my own case, but I do hope that folks appreciate the value that our family business has brought to customers.
Meijer will join the likes of political powerhouse former U.S. Rep Mike Rogers and James Craig, Detroit's former police chief who was disqualified from his run for the governor's office, with several others on the primary ballot in the general election up against whoever succeeds Stabenow on the Democratic ticket, with Rep Alyssa Slotkin as the clear frontrunner for now. Now, the last Republican to hold this seat left office in 2001, clearing the way for Stabenow. We could get a better sense in the coming days of Meijer's odds, the GOP's odds of turning the seat red again. You will find my full interview with former Rep Meijer up over at 13onyourside.com.
Thank you, Charlie. Tomorrow is an election day in Michigan, and there are several issues and races communities will be voting on. We have all the information you need to cast your vote. So to get a preview of your ballot, go to 13onyourside.com/elections. There you'll also find polling location and election results. Polls will be open from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. tomorrow, meaning if you are in line by 8 o'clock tomorrow night, you can vote. You will need to bring a valid photo ID, but voters can still vote without one by signing an affidavit. If you would like to vote but you're not registered, you can go to your clerk's office to register and vote both today and tomorrow.